Mr. Prosecutor, have you had the opportunity to receive and review the pre-sentence investigation report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McCoviac, have you and your client had that opportunity?
We have, Your Honor.
Anything is contained within that report that you or your client believe is factually correct?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection to the guidelines scoring from the prosecution?
No objection.
Any objection to the guidelines scoring from the defendant?
No objection, Your Honor.
Anything the people wish to say before sentence is imposed?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, as you know, Mr. Evans is being sentenced on a 15-year felony for embezzling a very significant amount of money. I have learned over the years that sentences imposed on people convicted of embezzlement are the subject of much public discussion and sometimes criticism. Some people are outraged that prison was not imposed. Others imply that there was some sort of shady deal between the prosecutor's office and the judge and the defense attorney. And still others, in a case such as this, might suggest that Mr. Evans got special treatment because he's the former mayor of Escanaba. The people's frustration in these types of cases, especially the frustration of the victims, is completely understandable. And the truth of the matter is that I share that frustration, and I've suspected over the years that there may have been embezzlement cases before this court where the court has been equally frustrated. But the people who talk about shady deals, special treatment, lenient prosecutors or judges don't understand our system or the rules that have been imposed upon us. There was a time that this court had broad sentencing discretion, but that discretion has been curbed by the legislature with the passage of the sentencing guidelines. And let's face it, Your Honor, counsel, those guidelines are all about saving money. They were developed so counties would bear the expense of housing non-violent offenders who do not have significant criminal records. And as the court well knows, under the sentencing guidelines, the court generally looks at two factors: the nature of the offense and the person's background. Whereas here, the person has no criminal record, and the crime involves a non-violent property offense, the sentencing guidelines almost always require a county jail time sentence. Do I agree with this? No. Am I happy about it? No. But as people often say, the law is the law. And until there is a legislative fix, this is what happens. We in this courtroom are doing our jobs with the rules placed upon us, and that is the way it is. Mr. Evans, I give you credit for acknowledging what you did in cooperating with the police. But you should be ashamed of your betrayal of people who looked up to you and who trusted you. And I hope you spend a lot of time thinking about that in the months ahead. There are many people in this world, Mr. Evans, who are cynical about those of us who work in government. And while your criminal acts did not occur in your capacity as the mayor of Escanaba, these acts nevertheless tarnish the images of many fine men and women, elected and non-elected government officials who honestly go about their day-to-day activities and lead exemplary lives. You, Mr. Evans, have hurt a lot of people, critically damaged the Eagles Club, and ruined your public image. Sadly, Mr. Evans, you will not be remembered as the former mayor of Escanaba who may have done some good for the citizens of Escanaba. But you will be remembered as the former mayor of Escanaba, a thief, a person who stole from the Eagles Club. Shame on you, Mr. Evans.
And I know that Mr. Evans does want to address the Eagles Club members and the members here. And I ask that the court please allow him to do so and ask that they listen to him, what he has to say to them.
Mr. Evans, anything you wish to say before sending this?
I don't want to speak your comment.
I'm sorry?
Not a lot of comments.
Take that.
Not my normal, but I'm sorry. All the Eagle members, citizens of Escanaba, and murder. So I'm sorry for what I did in a period of time. I'm sorry I didn't live up to your standards or what I should have been. Seemingly, I basically took advantage of it. And I know I can't make things right. I wish I could. Wish I could take care of that stuff. I always enjoyed doing the cooking on Sunday and cooking for the bingo and everything else, but I think about it time and time again. I go by and I see it. I do keep track of it a little bit, shall we say. So I'm sorry. I don't think you can forgive me, but just enjoyed the time I had with you guys. Citizens of Escanaba, also I apologize to them for their trust, what I gave to them. Apologize to them for the trust they gave to me in the past, and I'm sorry for what I did with my family and friends. Sorry to take you through it as mom, Keith, and all the rest of you. And as Dad would say, you make your bed and sleep in it. What the sleep is. Thank you.
I cannot send you to prison. The guidelines and the law do not allow that. But I can give you the maximum the law does permit. It is the sentence of this court that you be placed on probation for a period of 5 years subject to the following special conditions. You must perform 20 hours of community service per week unless you are employed full-time or attending school full-time as directed by the field agent. You must complete the Thinking Matters program. You must waive confidentiality and allow any frequent program that you're required to attend to disclose information to your field agent. You must not enter any gambling establishment. You shall serve 12 months in the Delta County Correctional Facility with credit given for the 1 day that you have served. Work ban privileges are going to be granted, but not 2 for 1. You must pay a restitution in the present amount of $100,851, which is to say no less than $100,851. The rights and interests outlined are contained on the form that was provided to you and asked that you sign and receipt.
Your Honor, before I let him sign this, but may we approach the bench?
Yes.